Sometimes it's not about the big adventures, it's the small stuff. Here are some of the little things from the winter of 2020. I'm considering the winter to be January and February. The canyon. The canyon just never gets old. There are 40 miles of South Rim Canyon that we have access to just here on the South Rim alone within the park. So this is our backyard. If we have a snowy afternoon and we don't feel like going far, we've got plenty of playground here to explore, constantly changing with the changing seasons. It's beautiful. Here is our drive from home number 1 in the Grand Canyon to home number 2, our property out in Valley that we are working on. And look at how beautiful this is. We get to drive this regularly, usually once every week maybe, sometimes twice a week, sometimes once every other week, depending on what our schedules are allowing us to go do.
Here we go. I think
Yeah, I can see the cloud up ahead that we're going to drive into.
that's so bizarre. You think it's coming down from the mountain?
I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
This is one of only 2 ways in and out of the Grand Canyon officially on highways. We've found other ways, of course, through the forest. We often spot things while driving up and down this road and need to pull over and check them out, of course. There's always something. It's about a half-hour drive from the canyon to our little property that we've just started to establish, and we always come across something. It's never a dull drive. So here's one of our little friends that we spotted on the drive and we pulled over to check out. Um, I would say we've probably seen eagles out here on the drive, oh, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 times in the time that we've lived here. It's usually seasonal. And then also plenty of other birds, lots of birds of prey, raptors, hawks. Um, I can't remember the names of the other ones right now, but lovely, lovely to get to see these birds hunting and doing their thing out here. And some pictures of a little family of pronghorn that we also saw from the side of this road. Pronghorn look like antelope from a distance, but they are not. They are not even related to antelope, apparently. It's a completely different animal. I saw these the very, very first time we drove into the canyon before we even started anything here on the first day that we pulled our RV in to move in, and we see them regularly now. And then there's this poor guy. This is one of the sad things about driving this road is animals are often hit, and that is always sad. And while it's cold and wintry outside, why not start a little garden inside? Lettuce and herbs, perfect in our RV window. And here are the kids. So we do not have laundry in our RV, but as part of our agreement, we get to go down the street to housing and do laundry. It's winter, so one of the houses is closed up tight for the winter. I get to go down there once a week on my day off and do my laundry, so I started bringing the ducks. And this is something new for them, getting to take a tub, and let me tell you, they love laundry day now, even though I still don't like it. This makes it better. And stopping once again on this road to check out the eagles, we're assuming it is a juvenile along with this bald eagle. What do we happen to see? We're in the car. Casey says, "What is that? It just ran across the road. Was that a coyote? Was that a dog? What was it?" It turns out it was a Mexican gray wolf. Now, when we first started learning here about the canyon and the park, This is not an animal that we are supposed to be seeing. So we took these photos and videos, and when we got back to work after the weekend, we reported it to the rangers, and we said this was 12 miles outside of the park, and they said, nope, that shouldn't be happening. Well, we submitted the photo into wildlife and other organizations, and sure enough, it came back with a positive confirmation that this is a lobo, or Mexican gray wolf. Hopefully, he or she made it back to the pack. They are not supposed to be this far out of the range of their pack, because then how are they going to reproduce and hunt properly? This animal, there are less than 200 of them left on the planet, so it's very important that they stay together, and this guy should not have strayed this far away from his home, but it was cool to get to see him nonetheless.